All right. Good morning. Okay. I've gotten this base put together because now I'm going to do some sewing on it. That's the inside of it. All leopard print. Can't really see it. It's pretty dark. But anyway, it's cute. It's very cute. So let me go back to find out where these markings go. So this one looks like it goes here according to the marks. I'm pretty sure it does. Yep. So, man, these hard. Hi, Kristen. Good morning. I'm going to glue this on because then I'm going to get sewing this. I want to sew in the liner. And the reason I'm putting a liner in is because dog treats of any kind have probably some kind of oils in them. And I don't want the oil seeping through the paper. So this is where this goes. Just like that. How are you, Kristen? And I figure if I sew this one in as opposed to gluing it, I think it'll be better. So, yep, that was right because this piece goes right above it. And I could see the markings for that on here. Move on. Oh. You're okay? Well, it's a good thing, right? All right. Now we have this piece, which that goes on the front, and it goes right here. I could see all the marks on it. Some of these have like little curves out. So we just follow the dotted line because that's basically what it is. Kind of hard to use a bone folder on these. That's that one, and the dog bone goes right above here. But I am going to bend this a little bit because it does require a bit of curvage. So I'm going to train this paper a little bit. So it sits nicely. There we go. That works. Okay. Almost out of. This one has no marks, so I'm just hoping I get it on straight. But bending it like that helps a lot. Literally. Cute. This one goes here. I believe it goes goes. That way, yeah. I am going to train this one too. Just makes it easier to glue. The lines are really hard to see, but it works. It works for me. Now, what is this big one? Big one goes across the back. Right here, I think, or here. How does it go? I know it folds. Where does it go? At the very back. So right here. I am not seeing proper marks. Oh, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. That's the front, right? Yes. So this has to go here. I'm just going to glue it here. The marks don't line up, so screw it. Unless I just decide to change it on my own. I don't remember. And how fast is it? Oops. Way too far over. I'm going to get a baby wipe to wipe off some of that glue I just got on there. That was not good. Over there. Cute. Now, that's it for the markings. Let's move that out of the way. All kinds of glue on me. Now I need to glue this piece to this. Oh, this way. This is the tail. We'll glue the tail. And then I'm going to sew the rest. Because then it's done. Other than the putting the liner in. And what I'm using for a liner. Hi, Shatika. Good morning. These should line up. And they do. That they do. With the glue off of that mess. Now we need to kind of train this tail a little bit. So we're just putting glue here and here. I'm just going to glue this. Looks like I mixed with the glue there. But anyway. there. And right about there. That's good enough. So the tail's kind of three-dimensional, you see? It's sticking up. Good morning, Sandy. Ooh. I need to sit back on my chair a bit. Glue it. I just knocked that off. But I had to fix that too. That was bugging me. All right. Good enough. So this is done. Other than that is so stinking cute. Is that not adorable? Look at that. It's for my girls. All right. I'm going to sew. Get out of the way. Get rid of this glue. Okay, so I'm using a liner that a cereal. This is from a cereal package. Like, hi, hobbies, our friends. Good morning. Yes, I finished the hard block, Sandy. I'll show it to you when I'm done. I'm going to be sewing again after this. I'm almost done this. So I made this little strip and measured the circumference of the inside of this so I could fit this bag in here. But you got to make the bag a little bit bigger because the round part inside, this part here, is wider than this. So I want the bag to be fully out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch this on here, but I'm going to make some little pleats. So I'm going to go straight up to here because I want to stitch it right to this. Oops, wrong way. I want to stitch it right end to end. So I'm putting a clip there. And the bag is bigger. And I'm going to put a clip here. So we have this extra, see, extra piece. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to put little pleats in this, like that, just to fit it. Probably be easier this way. So let's just put a pleat, a small pleat here. I'll put 3 pleats in it. Put it there. And put it there. Put a small pleat here. Okay, that pleat's too big because I don't have room to make a small one here. No, I didn't. I'm going to make another one here. Just the little bee baby ones. Just to get this plastic to fit in here. And then this final pleat right here. So that it all fits in here nicely. Like that. Okay. I'm just going to straighten that up. And that looks pretty darn good. wait, I do have to sew this together. What am I doing? Whoa, stop. I do need extra to sew with. Yeah. So we'll get rid of those pleats. And then just sew it together. That's good enough. I don't care about that. Better get rid of that one too. All right. That is not looking good. Buckle in there. I don't want it to buckle. Okay, let's get sewing. All right. I'm doing a zigzag, and I'm going to drop the zigzag down a bit to 3.5. And then I'm going to zigzag this. Where are my foot pedal? That thing likes to keep falling off. Okay, wow. That did a really shitty job, but I really don't care. Now, I'm just going to fold it over now and stitch it down. I don't think this plastic moves too good over my feed dogs. Okay. Good and stitched. Now, I need to stitch these together. I'm going to do it this way. I really wanted it that way, but hey, whatever. This will work. So I'm doing this on a diagonal. And I'm going to go back to a straight stitch, not zigzag. Okay. I'm going to put a clip in there right now because and I'm going to flip it all the way down because I'm going to sew on a diagonal. I don't want to lose My precious width. Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry about that. I'm glad he's okay, though. All right. Now don't move anymore. Okay. Here's where we're going to sew diagonally. Damn it. This is shifting, but it's a mess, but I don't care about that. I need my trimmers. Trim some of these threads. Big mess of them. Looks good to me. Now, I want to sew this shut. And one more time. All right, let's see how this is going to look before I sew it onto the thing. We'll see if it fits good. First of all, I'm going to trim off some of this plastic. Don't need it bulky like that. Okay. So, should fit in here pretty good, according to my measurements. Yes, ma'am. It fits perfectly. Look at that. I won't worry about tucking that down yet. Oh, I think I'll put it that way because I have to stitch this way. Fits perfectly in there. Oh, perfect. Oh, look it. It's perfect. Put their treats in. So this is going to be a hard thing to challenge. I won't be able to sew this down. I can't even get this in my machine. Well, I can try, pretend I'm sewing. No, that's not going to work. So that kiboshes that. I'm just going to hot glue it, I think. Yeah, it's on the inside. It's perfect. Good thing I turned my hot glue gun on. Perfect. Now, I didn't want to put it on the outside of this edge here because the lid won't fit properly if you do that. I'm trying to keep everything inside the container so I don't lose. I don't lose the fitting on this container. It fit just perfectly. That hot glue actually works really well because it bonds it very nicely. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, that is cute. Perfect. Now I could do away with the broken one and put the treats in here along with all the powders from the milk bones. But see, I did have this one lined as well, but I glued it down. This one I didn't. Oh, look at how cute. What do you guys think? Aw. And put the lid on it now. You're going to fit. Yep, first. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm going to put some gems on their dog bones. I will grab my crystals, flatbacks here. And I'm going to put them on now. Ouch. Ouch. I kicked my toe. Ow. Ooh, that hurts. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, God, that hurt. I don't know what size. Oh, fuck, that hurts. Oh, I kicked my toe. Oh, the pain shooting right up to my ankle. Oh. Come on. Stop hurting. Oh, I can stand a lot of pain, but damn my freaking toes when you kick them. Oh. I don't know if you guys heard it. My toe even cracked. Oh. It's starting to ease up. Oh, look at this cute little puppy. Isn't it cute? Well, I mean, you can make this for Kitty Cat too, because they have the kitty cat one. And make it whatever color you want. I just think this is freaking adorable, and I love, love, love my liner. Repurposing a cereal box. What the heck? Why not? Eventually, the lid just starts going on easy like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, those are red. 6, 7. Ta-da. Yes, Miss Martha, good morning. I'm not even going to ask you to come in. I don't really feel like listening to you say no again. So. Not asking you. I'm fine. You're just always too busy. Oh, and I checked my hours, and I used 10 point something, 10.9 hours. I don't know. I think that's what it said I used. So we're going to put little jimmies here because I cut the other dog bone out of glitter paper, and I probably should have done that with this one too. But I wasn't thinking. I'm just cool like that. Well, I can't say that because I did cut their color. We are setting up a new fish tank. Oh, very nice, Sandy. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Adorable. All these little pink crystals on here. I'm going to put one more right here on this gold foil. See how that turns out. All right. Don't know. I need a big one. Let's see. Maybe I'll put a big pearl. Let's see if I have a big pearl. I do. Oh, that'll be cute. To put a big pearl. Big one. Yeah, that looks adorable. It's going to take a bit to dry on the gold foil, though. Glue never dries fast on gold foil, but there. It has a big pearl. That is that. We did it. We need it. I was bound and determined. I ordered, this is all the milk bones. I always order 2 boxes of milk bones at a time. So that's down to the nitty gritty. There we go. All finished up. Really cute. And this just sits on my counters right close to the door where the dogs go out and they come in and they get a special treat. They'll get, if they do business. It is so cute. Okay. All right, that's that. Done. Oh, shoot. I forgot to bring the needle up. Up. Bring me down. The needle down. Turn this machine off. I gotta push it out of my way. And put the cover back on it. This is my old Juki cover. So I actually have 2 covers on this machine. I got the one I made for it originally. And this Juki one over top. Really keep the dirt out. Okay. Now push you back. Get going. Push these out of the way. Yeah, whatever. Stupid piece of shit iron. All it does is leak. Look at it's wet. I don't even know why it's wet. Okay, I'm done with my glue. Probably going to need those. Back. 1 sec. Phone call. Well, I feel bad now because that was my granddaughter and she needed to be picked up from school and I have no car. My car is in the shop getting painted because somebody decided to hit me at work in the parking lot. So my insurance company is painting my car. They didn't dent it or break anything. They just scratched the shit out of the whole side of my car. My car is only a year old. Well, you are absolutely adorable. I really think this is so stinking cute. All right, so I'm going to go. I am going to adjust my camera here so you guys can see the other sewing machine because I'll be sewing on that. This one. The Juki. Rinse back up. Let's darken the light. My trusty old piece of black tape so it's not so bright. I think that's too high up because you're not going to be able to see my cutting mat so good. All right, I'm going to grab, I want to put this away. I love this. This is so cute. I got to show my girls. Girls. What is this? now you gotta figure a treat and figure out. Okay, I should have grabbed my starch. Wait. I've been keeping in the bathroom because I am doing stuff. Okay, so I'm going to continue on my quilt, but first of all, I want to show you. First of all, I want to make this block. Show you what I'm doing. It's one block today and one next week. Each week, they're going to put out a mystery block. So it's with our Riley Blake Designs, RBD. But I've seen some colors in here that are like a salmon and a coral, and I really would like to use those. So those are fat quarters. Now I'll show you. I've got a collection I got for that, this quilt along that I chose. So this will be my backing. This here. This piece, I don't know what it's for. Anyway, they've only released their first block yesterday, and it's called Cottage Garden. And it's a 10 and a half by 10 and a half inch finished block. And that's what it looks like. And these are the colors that you can buy their fabric, or you can buy the solids. I'm just using my own. I'm using what I have in my stash, which is a hell of a lot of shit in here. So I figured you need background fabric. So I'm using this one here. I don't know how many yards of that I have. I'm using this for, I don't remember, because I didn't mark these. I should have. But these are all the fabrics I'm going to be using in this line. So it's basically 10 colors, but I have way more than 10 colors here. I've got blues, yellows, turquoises, greens. These are colors that are in their thing, their color palette. So I'm just using my own color palette of these fabrics. And I forget what this was for. Now, it's telling me, where's my glasses? Right here. I'll read this to you. Snow White, you need 2.5 yards. Salmon, it says 1/3. Coral, 1/4. 1/4, 1/4. All of these 1/4, 1/4 yards. Includes binding. So this light teal is supposed to be the binding, which I believe I chose this for the binding. This one right here. I'm going to bind with that, I think. We'll see. And these are all my colors here, but there was more to this. I think I have to go to their website because I'm sure it gave you, I'm sure it said. Anyway, this is free. This is a free pattern, a free quilt along, but it's a mystery quilt along, so you have no idea what the blocks are going to look like until the week it comes out. And I absolutely love this. I know it's not going to be huge. That I know, because I know the backing, I think I only needed 4 yards, but I'm not 100% sure. But I've seen some solids here that I would really like, especially these here, these corally colors. Coral, salmons. I'd love to incorporate that in this color palette. Even some of these greens. Not so much that. That's kind of yucky. But I do like these greens. These are just fat quarters. But it doesn't matter because I have more than what they are requiring for fabric. So one of these that I needed 3/4 yard of was this one. Was what I was going to use for my binding. I lied. This was going to be 3/4 yard for binding. It wasn't going to be that. This is the background, and these are all the colors. This is my palette. So, this was just extra to go in here. That I know. So you needed like basically 10 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got too many blues. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus I have all of these fat quarters, which I wanted to pick out this orange. So I'm going to take this orangey color out. This went to a finishing kit that I never finished in my Sew Sampler box that I never made. So I'm not using these, but I do want to use this. Oh, this orange is pretty, and so is this brown. This brown would go nice in the next one I'm going to show you. We'll see. I might use that in the next one. We'll see. All right. So these I'm not going to use, but I really like the color of this. So this will go nice with this color palette, with all these colors. So I'm just going to use a little bit of each of them. I mean, I can't go wrong. I'm not good at choosing fabrics. So there's that green. That might be a little too bright. Yeah, that one's a little too bright. This one might be too. No. Actually, that one is very pretty. I love this coral color here. Love that color. And I love this pinky coral color. So I think I have quite a beautiful palette going here for this quilt along. I don't remember where I saw how much I need of everything. Let me just go post this. Where's the mouse? Let me post this in the description box for you guys, because now I don't remember everything I needed for this quilt along. Let me see. Maybe I should have printed this off. Fabric requirements. That's where I've seen this, and I never printed it, or did I? Okay, that doesn't tell me jack shit. Block patterns. Join some of our favorite designers. 10-inch quilt blocks. So they're making 16 10-inch quilt blocks. I really and truly do not know. So this runs starting yesterday, which was January the 3rd, and it finishes on May 23rd. So the last Sunday of every month, they're taking a break. They're not going to put out a pattern for the last week. I don't know which day this is, Monday, Tuesday, they release these. It doesn't really say. It gives you dates though. So the next block is block 2 is January the 10th. Joan Finley is the one that created that block. That's all they're telling me. Where did I see everything I needed? Where did I read it? This is the pattern. This doesn't tell me much anything. Pick your favorite basic or collection to make your own. Oh, well, I don't know. Let's just hope that's enough backing. So anyway, I know I have more than 2.5 yards of that. Like, so I'm not worried about that. Put that back. because I don't need it right now, and I do not need this. This is the binding. But I will link this below. Get rid of that. Good morning, Sandra. So there's that. So you guys can go and choose and pick if you want to do it or not. So did I say I was going to do this green? Yes. All right. I kind of like this colors. Good enough. I don't know. This one's really too liney. I'm going to need some of that today. And I need to pick out my colors for this block. So I don't want this right now. So throw that in there. They have a dark teal up here. So what can I use that's dark? I'm going to use this one for that. Salmon, which is a lighter color. But I'm not using their color palette. Let me see. Ooh, this might look good. Yep. So we'll use this as fabric. Okay, I got to write on these. Because fabric 1 is the Snow White. Fabric 2 is the salmon. No, I'm not doing it their colors. Fabric 1 does A and B. So that's the white. Fabric 2 does C. And C is, yes. So fabric 2 is this. So this, let me just write that on a sticky note because I will forget. Not good at this. That's 2. Now, fabric light teal, fabric 3 is D. Oh, oops. We want that for 2. I want this for the corners. So this is D is fabric 3. So this is fabric 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now, expressions hand dyed, coral pink, mandarin, fabric 4. So this one here, they used 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut 16 2-inch squares. 2 squares each from coral, lipstick, and mandarin and rouge. Okay. I'm confused. It says fabric 4 is a whole sort of fabric 4. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So I actually need 6 colors. Okay. Let's do 6 colors. Let's do it. Do it, do it, do it. 6 colors. So I'm going to take a solid green. I'm going to take blue, teal. So there's 1, 2. Let's take a yellow. Let's take this one. 3. There's 4. Let's do this one. There's 5. And I kind of want this one. I really know. I don't. What about that one? This green. I think that's good enough. Okay, so we're done with these for today. Done with that. I'm going to keep these in bags for now until I get going on what I need. So there's my fabric 4, which consists of 6 colors. So this one here, where's my little note? This one here, I'm going to cut 3. This one here, I'm going to cut 3. This one here, or the darker green. Let's do the darker green. The darker green, we will cut 3. Should be 16 altogether. So that's 9. So this one, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're missing one. So one of these is another. So the yellow, we have to cut 3. And then those 2 here, we will cut 2 of each. Just so I know what I'm doing here. Cut 2, cut 2. All right. That makes 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, because it's a 16 patch. That is great. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Put that pen back. All right. Just sit this here, and I will show you the other quilt I'm making. But I'm waiting for stuff to come in. What was this? Oh, these I was going to use in this quilt, but not this brown or the purple. That will go, the purple won't go with anything. Okay, so we don't have to cut very big pieces. So I'm going to cut here off of this creamy colored, which is a lot of white here. I'm going to cut some off of this. I don't really need much, but I am going to cut, I think I'll cut a 5-inch strip, because that's all I will really need. You know what? I'll cut a 6-inch, just to be safe. That's all I need is the white. It's a pretty small block. Yeah, I won't be folding that back like it was anytime soon. So this is my fabric 1. Keep that clip on there. So from fabric 2, which is fabric 2, where are you? Fabric 2 is C. Oh, I did want this. Okay, I did have this right. Okay, so from this piece of fabric, we are going to cut How many pieces do I need? Really? Eight. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. 8. All right. Oh, don't you? Oh, I don't need this anymore anyway. Trying to decide which way is the best way to cut this. You need 8. So I'm not going to be precise that I have to starch this. So 2.5, 2.5, which is 5. So let's go here. We'll starch this piece. I'll just cut this off. So there's fabric 2. That's good. Fabric 3 is D, which are the corners. I did have this right. This is C. This was the right piece. Oh, that's a waste, because that was too much. Tessa, shut up! Fabric 3. I'm going to cut this down because I really don't need this big of a piece. These are going to be 3-inch squares. 3-inch squares. What a waste of fabric. So it will shrink when I starch it. So let's go 3.5. And then I'll save this piece for later use. All right, so this is a cut 3. So I'm going to open all these up. So I could just cut a piece off of each one. Cut 3. Okay. This is a cut 3. I really don't need much, and this is a cut 3. And those are cut 2s. Try it this way. Now these are 2-inch. Are they 2x2 squares? Yes, they're 2-inch squares. So I'm only going to cut a 3-inch piece off of this. I'll just allow shrinkage for the starching, because starching is definitely going to shrink this. Move out of my way, please. All right, that is that. Let's fold this back up really lovely. All right, that's done. Now these two here, we need to cut two. So I'm just going to put that there. We're cut 3. And these are cut 2. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I only need 2 pieces off of this. So grab my scissors. I'm not even going to rotary cut it. I'm just going to cut a chunk off. I don't want to starch a whole bunch of fabric. That one's done. And I'll cut a piece off of this. And that. So there's my cut 2s. Got her. Now we can start and get going here. And make one block. Because it's all they give you a pattern for is one block. And I kind of like, this is my first time of ever doing a quilt along, really. And this is from my stash. These are fabrics from my stash. I have a ridiculous amount of fabric in my stashes. So, yeah. Oops. Put my scissors back in here. Now I got to do some starching. I need this because this is what's going to give me the actual cuts. Oopsies. Shoot. Now, how did that get in behind that cord? Seriously, how did that happen? Ugh. My God, this thing's so freaking heavy. There. You can go here. Turn you on. Ugh. So that's only the pieces I need to starch are these. And I really don't need all of this either. And I'm not starching this big piece for no reason. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, look good. So there's 3, 2. That's good. Probably don't need all that. And I will need the background. So I'm going to put this in my bag. I need another container for Jeff to grab me another container. All right, I got to dig out all the way up to F. I need A, B, C, D, E, F. There's B, E, A, B, C, D, E, F. There's A, B, C. I just need C now. There's C. N, C. A, B, C, D, E, F. I think that's all the cuts there is. No, there's an E. I did get E. There is no F. A, B, C, D, E. There is no F. 5 things to cut. Perfect. Don't think I'll need all this white, but that's okay if I start extra because the next block will probably use it. Ooh. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. How are you, girl? I've been waiting for you to come in here to ask you if you did your sew by row yet. I didn't want to start it in case you didn't start yours. Oh. And I am starching this because I have to make a lot of half square triangles, and I hate making them with fabric that freeze, stretches. What's a 3? What's a 2? What did I do here? Oh, that's fabric 3. These are cut 2s. That's a cut 2. And that's a cut 2. No. What am I doing? This is a cut 2. This was fabric 2. I don't know. One of these was fabric. This is a cut 2. That's a cut 2. I like these little pieces to start. There's my cut 2s. These are all cut 3s. I need to smooth that out. I don't want big gobs of shit on my thing. Oh, yay, yay, yay. Oh my God. Well, you tell me when you're ready and we'll start it. I haven't touched it. I'm doing another couple of quilts right now. Okay, there's my 3s, 2s, 2s. Now, I need to dry my ironing board now since it's wet. And I mean wet, saturated. Thank God this dries it quick. I really saturated that area right here. Like a bad girl. With that. Move the mouse out of the way. Okay. Stop to make that car like scored. When it's still steaming, that means it's still wet. Right, that one's done. My God, these are stiff. That's how you know these are going to turn out nice. So, I mean, I don't mean to be critical, rude, or anything, but if you guys are going to do this quilt along, oh my God. This Riley Blake Designs, I forget the lady's name, but she has a YouTube channel. It's called Riley Blake Designs. They own that fabric company. And that's who Lori Holt designs for. And last night I was watching her video of putting this block together. None of her blocks were squared up. Some of her pieces, you have to watch the video and watch how she irons. She was just flipping it whatever way. She was just ironing it stupidly. I don't mean to be critical, but if you're going to own a business and run a mystery design, you cannot be ironing like that. Like, she gave you no indication of how to press your seams except make a mess of them. And that's exactly the way hers were. They were just, I'm serious. I was laughing at her, how she was ironing, and how all of her 2-inch pieces weren't even the same size. Some of them were, a 1/16 of an inch shorter. Oh, Tracy, it's so good to see you. Yeah. So anyway, if you watch her video, you guys will get a kick out of that, to see how it shows a close-up of her sewing her pieces, and none of her pieces matched. They were just, she just didn't care, and she didn't square anything up. I'm just like, I'm literally laughing at this lady. I'm like, are you a professional sewer? Because I don't even see, I understand you're in a big fat hurry, but holy man, even some of these ladies that are in hurries don't sew and iron like that. So that was kind of disturbing, to be honest. Watching that was I wasn't going to follow her to make the block because I know exactly how to make the block. It was just, I like watching sewing videos. I mean, that's mainly what I do, watch videos of. And she made me laugh. I mean, she's the sweetest, cutest lady that owns Riley Blake Designs, but come on, if you're going to do a block, do a decent job. All right. These are my cut twos. So that's why I cut these fabrics a tad bit bigger than what I'm supposed to cut, because allowing for shrinkage, as always, when you starch things, they shrink. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny, Tracy. You got to go see that block. You guys have to go type in Riley Blake Designs and go to her video from yesterday. I've never seen anybody so rushed as she was. It was like she just wanted to get out of there or something. I don't know. Nothing matched up. Nothing looked good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky. Who knows? It was funny. Even I don't sew like that. And sometimes I'm always in a hurry. I don't sew like that. But it is kind of funny. So I am going to fold this piece in half because I need it to be as straight as possible. I don't know if this is fabric 2 or fabric 3. I just don't care right now. I'm going to do the same with this piece. She's smoking. So I'm just going to open this up a little bit and have a look at the back and see where it's still wet, like right there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's kind of crusty now. Okay, that's fabric. Whatever. I try to dry some of the starch before I stick my iron down so my iron doesn't get saturated. So I just put lots of steam on, and the steam really helps dry this up. And I'm also doing a quilt along called Socialites from Fat Quarter Shop. I forget how many blocks there is. I have all the fabrics picked out, but I'm waiting for all my papers to get here. The triangular paper, square on square paper, the flying geese paper, because that way, if you use those papers, you don't have to square these pieces up like I had to do. I have to do in these blocks here of the coriander Christmas blocks. I have to square every single half square triangle up, and it's driving me mental. So they recommend the papers for this quilt along. So I'm waiting for those to get here because I hate squaring stuff up. I hate it. Like I have to do with this one. I'm sure of it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Am I still live? This is weird. Did this blow out my breaker? I don't know what happened, but my light's not even working. I have to try and see what's going on. What's going on? I think it blew out my power bar. I don't know. Yeah, my power bar is not working, which means my sewing machine is not working. It's clearly plugged in. I'm going to have to wait for Jeff to get home because this power bar, I guess the power bar blew. Nothing's working. Are you fucking kidding me? What happened? Nothing. Nothing is working. This shut off. This isn't working. Everything that I have plugged into the power bar does not work. So the power bar blew. And it's so embedded back there, it's actually glued down. So I can't even move it. And the power bar is really hot. Oh, that sucks. you kidding me? Now is it working? No. I pushed reset. Wow, this power bar is hot. I guess my iron blew the bastard out. Too much stuff plugged into it. Yeah, even my lights blew out. Oh no, they're back on. That's working now. Okay. I don't think I'll use this iron in here. That means this should work. I guess it won't turn on if it ain't plugged in. I unplugged it. There we go. Whew. Wow. This is a very high voltage iron. Let me just put this away. That is dangerous. Very dangerous. Ouch. Very dangerous. It's just still hot too. Well, since it's still hot, maybe I can finish drying this off. I don't want to heat up another iron for that. Yeah, all my lights got blown out. I think that's dry enough. It's still pretty wet right there. Just leave it on there like that. Good enough. I think that's good. Wow, that's scary shit. At least I don't have to. Oh, look at how that went right through. Damn it. Warp my cutting mat. I need to flatten it out. Can anything else go wrong today? I better not go walk out on the street. I might get hit by a car. Yeah, this iron way too powerful. Way too powerful for that outlet. I believe these were my number 3 or something. Jeez, it's still kind of warped right there. Damn it. I'm going to warm up my coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, I love the, you got a steam press? Oh, nice. Really nice. I'm going to warm up my coffee. This is all bubbled here. Son of a bitch. I gotta put something heavy down on it. The steam went right through this ironing board. There, I'll be right back. not getting any luck. Well, I wonder if this is okay now. Still a little bit worked, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Time to cut from the white. Start with the white. So I'm going to try to line this up. I need 2 3-inch squares and 8 2.5 by 3.5 inch rectangles. So I'm going to cut a 3.5 inch piece first. Let's hope I got all the pieces. 1 2 3 4. Yep, I went through all. Now I need 8 of them. 8 of them. 2.5 by 3.5. Okay. Let's just put this here. I don't need this big one. Just use this one. So how far is it? We'll thread a hole there. Okay. We'll take that much off. So 2.5. There's 4. And there's 8, right? Yep. Now I'm going to take this here. I'm going to drop this down to 3-inch, 2 3-inch squares. So let's drop this down to 3 inches. Take a 1/2 inch off. Open this up. Okay. And cut 2 3-inch squares. All right, so let's see. This is fabric A. So put that on there. This is B. Now, I'm left over with this, which is fine by me. Now, fabric C is the orange that I wanted. This one here. And we need these to be 2.5-inch squares. We need 8 of them. So let's line this up here. Something threads in my mouth. Let's trim this piece off because I cut so straight. Come on. Now, what do I need? 2.5-inch squares. Extra. Clean this edge up. Uh, 2.5 by 2.5. Oh, I need 8 of these. That's only 2. I'm going to need that piece. This is only in layers of 2. There's 4. Six. Two and a half. Now that's extra. So this is C. A, B, C. So, now D is this dark orange. And this one I need 2 3-inch squares. because these are for the corners. So let's do short. Three squares. Why is it only 2 3-inch squares? I don't understand that. There's 4 corners. Not getting it. Not getting your math. That's extra. I don't need this little piece. Do these have to be cut on a diagonal? It doesn't say them. Oh, I see, because these are going to get half. Oh, that's isn't it? I see what these are going to do. A, B, C. All right, now for these. Cut 2. Okay. Well, that's the selvage edge. So I need to make sure I cut that selvage edge off. Good. Okay, there's those 2. 1, 2, and 2. Now, these are all 3s. Oops, for me. Wait, I don't like that. I'm going to take a little bit more off. Because I don't know if it snagged all of those pieces underneath. I want it to be a clean, straight edge. Okay, I'm done with this one. Goodbye. Now we need 3 of each of these colors. 1, 2, and 3. And that's left over. So there should be 4. One. All right. Now I'm going to lay this block, the center block out. The rest of them I have to make half square triangles and flying geese. Yes, I do. So let's start with one here, one on the second row, and one down here. Green, no, teal. One here, one here, and one here. And then we'll do green. One here, one down in this corner, and orange. One here, one here, and one here. Then one there, one there, one there, and one there. So that's basically what it's going to look like, my 16 patch. Hi, Clint. Okay, now, so A and D, so we need this and this. We have to sew right sides together. Right sides together, I guess. But I need to draw a line on here with my friction pen. Come on, right. Let's put a pin here. Pin here. That's that one. Pretend that's the right side. It's really hard to tell on a solid. Here. There. So that'll give us our 4 corners. Now, there's 4 of these get stitched on one way and 4 get stitched on the other way. So all right, so they go here from this corner to that corner. That's how it's showing it to me. So the stitch here. That one. That one. that one. Now these get stitched on the other side, so you've got to mirror these. Nope. You're going to get stitched this way, this way. So from corner to corner. Oh, please don't screw this up, Ruby. Because I probably will. Happiness is a full bobbin, that's for sure. For sure. I mean, once these are done, this is a breeze. Okay. So I'm going to flip these around because I'll be sewing them from here to here. Flip these around and I'll be sewing them from here to there. From here to here. Oh my God. Please don't screw. I'm just going to put these right back the way I had them. I don't want to screw this up. Okay. We have to sew. Oh. That yarn is in my way. I need you. This can go here. And we can stitch. Flip it around. Turn that off. Oh shoot, I need my iron. Get that heating up. There's one. There's two. Now we're going to stitch from here to here. Last one. Okay, those are done. Now these ones go from there to there, this way. They're the mirror. Okay, that's that. There's those two pieces. Those are done. Okay, put that away. All right. Looking good. That was easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Need this. And I need this. There's those. And all of these. I'm going to set the seams on all of them. I have to square these up. Of course I do. This is why I hate making half square triangles. Because you always have to square these bitches up. I thought I had a 2.5 inch little ruler. Let's check, shall we? What the heck is this? Superior Quilting Tools. Oh, I'm going to give that away to somebody. And lo and behold, I've got a 2.5. Oh my God. I do have one. That is a blessing. This is a seam guide. Oh, praise the Lord. I don't need you. And I don't need two grips right now. So let's grab this. Yes, I'm going to give this away. This is tape. This is going to go in a giveaway. It's called Steady Betty Betty Bridge. Do not place over feed dogs, which you can't. It's the same thing as this line stuff I have on my machine that helps you. It gives you better guides, and you don't have to do this. So let's just put this little sucker on here. Kind of upside down, goof troop. And we could just cut around this as long as I go on my diagonal line. Okay. We'll square this up all right. There. There. And that kind of moved a little bit. That's why I put true grips on my rulers so they don't move. Thank you. Thank you for the 2.5-inch ruler. I'm going to stick a couple of true grips on this. Because it slides very easily. So I'll put them on that side of each seam. So my ruler stops moving. There was one on it. It looked like it came off. There we go. We won't have that happen again. Now will we? Perfect. Doesn't get any easier than that. It pays to have this little tiny ruler. Don't use it often, so I always forget about it. Now I'm not going to forget about it. I hate making these half square triangles because of this. Of course, the ones for the coriander Christmas are all not this size, of course. That kind of moved. Let's see. Make sure it's all lined up. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Love you. So this, I'm just going to kind of keep it out because those things fell off of it. Why don't you just melt the cord now? Why don't I just cause a fire? Get that away. Okay, so let's line up this. So these go in the corners of the square. Nice dark pieces. Like so. And then these, one goes here. One goes here. Does it go like that? Yes, they go like that. So one here. One here. One there. One there. This is a very pretty block, I have to admit. Is this not the cutest ever? That is a pretty block. What do you guys think of my color choice? What do you think? You like it? Okay, I'm going to sew the 16 patch. And at the end of this, I'm going to give this away. Again, it's just like this strip where you don't have to draw lines on these things here, because you can just follow the guides. Read the paper. Read it. It's tape. It goes on your machine. It really helps. So you would take this piece. I'll show you. You put the whole piece down, but don't put it over top of your feed dogs. So there's 2 of them in here, and they're quite nice and plasticized. So you would set your needle. You would put this 0 mark. You would put the 0 mark at your needle, and you see you got 1/4 inch, you've got 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, and 1 inch. That is a beautiful way to guide. I'm actually going to only give one away. I'm going to keep one because I never realized. Hi, Roxy. I never realized that you put the whole strip on. So you would just line this up with the 0 at your needle. And don't cover your feed dogs, by God, because they're right there. And you would just put this down on your machine and follow these guides. This is awesome. So at the end of my show, I'm going to give one of these away. I'll keep one. And I'll put one in an envelope. Actually, I'll leave it in this. I'm going to put it in an envelope. I'll keep one for myself. I'm going to put that on my machine. I didn't realize it had all that. Okay. Don't need you right now. I need a drink of coffee. So now I'm going to sew like she did. and iron like she did. No, I won't. I'm just joking. I would not do that. All right. So we're going to chain piece. Oh, look at my blocks all match up. Imagine that. They're all the same size. It's just her ironing, really. She was making me so mad the way she was ironing. Oh my God. I was yelling at her, like, seriously. That was kind of funny. I just like, what are you doing? That's what I was saying to myself. Maybe not to myself. Okay. So the next one is this. And I am going to clip this because, yes, it is harder to sew these down. To keep them straight. Hopefully I have a 10.5 by 10.5 inch ruler, which I think I do, because that's this block, 10.5 by 10.5. I'm finished. That's how I'll square it up. Yes, I will. Okay. Let's get you down, Pat. Get out of here. I'm going to get sewed in here. And that one goes here. Most of these fabrics I'm using all came from the same fabric line. There's a few that did not because I didn't have enough of that, so I just started finding fabrics that matched. Okay. Now we need to iron this. So these ones go this way. This one will go this way. And then these ones go this way. And I don't have to worry about these because they are not on diagonals. So I can do that. Okay, that's good. And that's that. Whoopsies. Okay. So we shall nest you. They nest up beautifully. Come on. That one is kind of going to pucker on me. I'm just going to pin all of them because I don't feel like stopping and wasting time. Looks like a big, huge patchwork, but it's not. Get out of here. Thank you. Come on. Oh, shit. Perfect. My phone died right in the middle of a phone call. Had to run and plug it in. Oopsies. They'll have to go back because it was a private number. I can't guess. Okay. Make sure I don't, let's see how those turned out. Nice. They all lined up. Ain't that some? All right, last one. This All right, this block is done. Now, oh, looks pretty darn good. Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. Okay. Just gonna kind of set the seams a bit. I'm not one for pressing seams open, so probably should in a case like this, but I don't really care. Well, I do care because I'm going to press them all this way because those half square triangles have to match up. There we go. So there, that block is done. Now, these, one of these have to go in the other direction. So, because I want the points to match up. So, I'm going to do it this way. So when these two pieces line up like this, they'll be nested. And if you don't do this, it shows on your points. They will show. Okay, let's sew this one while we can. Okay, now here's the part. Oh, jeez. How did that happen? Perfect. Now, the seam is going in. Jeez. That direction. So the seam is going that direction. These go this way, so this has to go this direction. So that one goes there. Now, one of these we have to switch to Rooney. Flip it over. Flip it that way. Perfect. Now, this one, the seam is going that way. So this one, the seam needs to go this way. So these all line up. Nice, pretty points. That's very important. Can you stay still? Mm-hmm. Okay, that way. Just making sure. Okay, that one's done. Put that off. I don't really need it. So the seam is going that way. We need the seam to go this way. So it's going to nest nicely there. Why did you do that? Hot. Did Ruby take a break? No, I had to go on the phone. Is that her name, Tracy? Because when you posted that in the group the other day, I went and subscribed to her channel and watched her video. She looks like she's brand new. At that time, she only had 300 and something subscribers. So I hope she gets lots. All right, so this is the last one. The seam's going that way, so the seam needs to go up this way. Perfect. All right. So this goes here. Let's see. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. So let's start with this. Okay. So which way? I'm going to do it this way because the other one is going to want to go the other way. So do it that way. Because there's a lot of bulk. So I'd like to put it towards the center, I guess. I don't know this one. Oh, wow. All right, we need to nest these. Nest it. That doesn't reach. That's because I didn't square this up. I didn't square up this block. Probably should have. Because it's not reaching over here. Wonder if I should square up this block. I don't have a choice. It's not reaching. So what is the measurements of this middle block? It doesn't tell you. Wow. Talk about vague instructions. So let's guess how big this is supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 by 6.5. Because it's a little bigger than 6.5. So let's use this. And I have a 6.5 by 6.5 ruler. So yeah, let's line it up with our seams. There. Looks pretty darn good to me. Move that over a bit. Square it up. Because it's not lining up with my half square triangles. Much nicer. Doesn't have all these shabby edges. Now let's hope it fits now. Okay, let's try this again. Is that going to fit now? Let's see. Not really. Fits there on that side. It's still a bit short over here, but I'm not gonna fret over it. I'm just gonna do both sides. Doesn't match up over here either. Oh, I'm going to try my best to get it to fit in here. It's not always an option. I'm going to try to make it fit. Do a little bit of stretching. And there is a little bit of give in the half square triangles. So just have to do a little pulling to get it to match. But there we go. That worked out. This is where I'm going to stretch a wee bit. Like, I mean, I'm talking a 1/16 of an inch stretch. Perfect. Now, which direction do? Well, now I screwed that up because these were the tops. This was the top. You dumbass. Now, which way did I do those? Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to want to go that way, right? You go that way, that way. So, that seam goes that way, that one goes that way. Yep, that works. Works for me. Okay, let's do these two pieces. Now, these two have to go inward. Nice. Very nice. Now, there's that. I'm going to put you away somewhere. So, now we've got a bit of pinning to do. There are seams to match. 3 of them, I believe. To get a nice, pretty block. Oh, that matched up perfectly. We don't see that too often. I've got to feed Tiki. I haven't fed him yet. I mean, he's got food and water, but he needs clean stuff. Day-old stuff is gross. He makes a mess of it. He makes a hell of a mess of his cage. Believe me. I shared one of Dan's live last week or so, I guess now. She is trying to meet a good by the end of January like her. Oh, Roxy, you still have trouble making flying geese. Okay, I'm going to give you a recommendation. Go to Fat Quarter Shop, and they're not expensive, and you get like 1,200 of them in a package. And buy a few sizes, because most flying geese are all in the average of 4-inch, 3-inch, 3.5, 5, something like that. Not too often do you see small flying geese, but it happens on a rare occasion. But most projects use 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, and get yourself flying geese paper. You will never have a problem making them again. And I will show you guys my next quilt along that I'm working on when I'm done this one, done sewing this. And this requires all kinds of triangular paper, square and square papers, and flying geese. And the reason, you don't have to do all of this work, squaring everything up. Same with the flying geese. They'll be perfect size that you need. All your pieces will fit together. I'm waiting for that to come in. I ordered 3 because I have some. I have some of the stuff that required on this quilt along. All right. And that is that. Now, let's iron our block. So I'm going to give this a little spritz with, this is clean with a peel. This will get, it's called flatter. So it just helps make your seams a little flatter, and it smells so nice. It smells like some kind of citrus. Because there's so much bulk here, I just want a nice flat seams. Really works very well. Around. Okay, so let's see if my back is as lovely as my front, and it certainly is. Wow, beautiful. Nice job. Okay, so that's got to be 10.5 by 10.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. This isn't 10. Oops. I have a 10.5. This is nope. Oh, here we are. 10.5 by 10.5. I knew I had one. Or is it 10 by 10? 10.5. Perfect. Now, corner to corner, through the center, and to that corner, like so. Now I'll just trim off if there's anything, but it doesn't look like there's much of anything. And no, I don't want to get burnt today. Move from that corner, center, to that corner. It's just some threads. That's about it. All right. There's that finished block. So again, they come out with these blocks 1 a week, except for the last week, they do not put out a block. So let's have a look at it. All finished. That is pretty. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? It is a beautiful block. Okay. Now I'll show you the other quilt I will be doing. So let me make some room here. Turn this iron off. Get out of there. No, don't fall, please. Stupid iron. This is pretty. I love the colors. Whole quilt's going to be made with these. Super fun. What a mess I have in my room. I need Jeff to get me a bin so I can put these in bins when they're done. And put my scrap fabric in with it. And so I can cut up these scraps. All right, going to get it. Now this one here, I am way behind, but I'll tell you what, it won't take me long to get caught up because I'm waiting for this stuff from Fat Quarter Shop. So this is a quilt along with Fat Quarter Shop. It's free. It's called Socialites 2. I am working, they give you the option of 3-inch, 6-inch, or 9-inch blocks. 9-inch blocks, you're going to end up with a quilt 99.5 inches square. Don't want that. This one's 66.5, but I am going to add to this so it is a rectangle and not a square. So I have lots of fabric to play with. Now, this here requires, it's painful. It's painful what this requires. Very painful. So I need to get these started and get them done, but right now I can't. So this is my binding, and I'm using the Granny Chic collection that I got a couple years ago. And this came as a panel in it, and I'm going to use this to cut my binding because I just think it's pretty cool that it's all different parts of the collection in pieces. It's all one piece. So I'm just going to cut this up and use this for binding and for adding extra border. That's why I have 2 of them. Extra border on the top and the bottom because I do not want a square quilt. I hate square quilts. So that's just a matter of adding some extra stuff in there. Now, this here has 9. So this tells you what you need for triangles on a row. So I've got this one. I've got this one. And I've got this one. Now, the triangles on a roll, they save your life. I kid you not. So, for example, you're going to cut. They'll tell you. She shows you on every video, too. She tells you how much to cut off. So, if she wants you to cut off 2 pieces, she'll tell you to cut off 2 or the whole entire square. You put this on top of 2 pieces of fabric that are face up, that's a little bit bigger than this actual square. Okay. Then you sew on all the dotted lines. Just sew X's, diamonds, whatever. And then you cut. Take a ruler, you cut on the solid lines. Cut all the way around, cut down, cut down, cut down, cut down. And there's your perfect 2-inch finished half square triangle. Oh, I'll show you how to use them when I make my quilts. So this one is a 2-inch. This pattern requires a 2-inch, 1.5 inch, and a 1-inch. Just imagine trying to make a 1-inch half square triangle and then get that nice and square. Good luck, because it is not easy, believe me. So I have, I'll show you. I'll do an example. I'll do one of these, which is 1.5 by 1.5 finished. I'll try one of these, show you what it does. So I'll just take one of these cupcake mixes. This one here is where is it? 1.5, 1-inch finished. So 1-inch finished, 1.5 inch finished, and this is 2-inch finished. That's exactly the 3 that you need. The 1, the 1.5, the 2. You also need, for squaring a square, and that's a square that gets diamond in. It's like basically snowballing all 4 corners is what a square and a square is. So you put a triangle there, triangle here, triangle there, triangle there, and then you have a diamond shape in the middle. So you need that. And then you need the flying geese one. So this one is 1 inch by 2.5, 2 inches finished, and 1.5 by 3 inch. So I ordered those, and I ordered this. All 3 of these I already have, so I don't have to order those. But I will do one of these, Tracy, just to show you how this paper works. It's amazing. This one here will give you an exact 2 by 2 square, but I'm just going to make the half square triangle just so you can see how perfect. Actually, let me do a 1 inch. Because this is, and you get like 1,200, make 630. So we'll make one with this. And I don't have to worry because they have it written on the paper, 1 inch finished. So I don't have to worry about tearing this off. Not a big worry. So anyways, that's that. This is your fabric requirements. So you pick what size blocks. I'm picking the 6 inch again because I'm not making a queen size. 99.5 will never fit on my quilt frame. So this is the block schedule. They are already done. All of these ones here up to block 9 is done. So all the rest of these are yet to come. So I want to get these done ASAP. So I'm caught up with Fat Quarter Shop on the socialites too. And then you've got each one of them. You've got your free patterns. So for mine, I'm making this 6 inch square. So it gives you all your cutting. So what she suggests is to block this side, block this side, and only cut from this middle piece. They made these patterns distinctly for that purpose, that you block those. You just take a Post-it note. She shows you. You take a Post-it note and you cover up the 3 inch. And you cover up the 9-inch. So you're distinctly only cutting out the 6-inch block. So that way you can't screw up. It is no, this one is a pinwheel. Yes, that one is a butterfly, Tracy. Yeah, and that one's out. That's block 7. So yes, that one is a butterfly. Look. So there's 24 blocks in this in the socialites. So that's this half square triangles. Now, so block 1 is called perennial block. That one's pretty. So they got up to 9 free. Tussy Mussy block. That one's pretty too. All these blocks are really pretty. So, and it gives you all your cutting instructions. Patchy Days block. That one's fun. I've made that before. See, it even shows you all the sizes. They're very detailed in their patterns. I love that. This one here I've made before called Flirty. This one's called Empower Block. Love that block. I love, love, love this block. This is very old and vintage, this block. And Butterfly Garden block, of course. There's the butterfly. Hey, Tracy, butterfly. So there's actually 3 pages for the butterfly. Was that block 7? I have block 6 in the wrong order. There's 5. This is block 6. Block 6. All right. Yeah, I had that backwards. Block 6 is called Always Star Block. That one. And block 8, Interwoven Block. That one. This is all free. And that's 3 pages. And block 9, New plus Old Block. This is a very easy block to make. But again, you see that diamond in the middle? That's where the square and square paper will come in handy and will give you in a perfect size. No trimming, no squaring up, no trimming off dog ears, none of that shit. It's all done for you on the paper piecing. So that's a sew along that I'm doing. I've been planning this for a long while. I've had this fabric. I hope I marked it all because I can't remember if I did or not. I am going to put all these in binders because it's going to get big with 24 blocks. Like some of these blocks have 3 pages to the pattern. So let's try and show Tracy this. So this one's the binding. This one, you have to have 1 fat quarter and 3 5/8 of a yard. So I have a fat quarter and 3 fabrics that are 5/8. So I took a piece of the backing piece. I've got the brown and I've got this piece for whatever you got to use this for. It's telling you, the pattern says that you need 1 fat quarter. So you need an extra fat quarter. So I chose that one out of the collection. And I did label these. Thank God. Because I was going to be like, oh man. So that one's fat quarter. This is my background. This is my backing. Look at how pretty. So this one, you needed 4. Let me see. I'll tell you what I had to acquire for the fabric requirements. You need 32 fat quarters. That's a lot of fat quarters. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful, Tracy. Her butterfly quilt kit. Yes. You need 4 5/8 of a background. So you need 4 5/8 of a yard. I don't even know if there's 4 yards here. Let me just take a check. It sure doesn't feel like there's 4 yards here. So let's check. 1, 2. Oh shit, there's only 3 yards of background. That is not enough. But that will be enough for the other one. I could just take that one. This one is not enough. You need a lot of background. Like 4 5/8, almost 5 yards of fabric for the background. Holy shit, come on. Okay. Let's see if there's enough of this one. Okay. Two. Nope, that's not going to work like that. I don't know. This should have been 5 yards. I don't feel like it was. That's a lot of background. Should have done this before. There's 2. 4 yards, exactly. And how many do I need? I need almost 5 yards. 4 5/8. And 5/8 is a little over half a yard. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I don't know if I'll be able to match this fabric because I've had it for a long, long time. And it's like almost an offy white. It's not really white. I don't think this is the same color. Oh, by George, it is. Well, imagine that. All right. Well, I know I'll have extras of this. Because that quilt's not that big. And you only need 2.5 yards of the background. So I'm going to take 2.5 and throw the other piece in here. 2, 2, 2, and a half. So I can cut one piece off. And that will give me, well, I'm going to cut 5/8 off. What's 5/8 of a yard? It's a little over half. So 18, and 18 is 36. I would say it's 22. So we'll take off 22 because I already used a chunk of this morning for the quilt. I'm not going to need all that. So let's go here. Make sure I have enough. I need 5/8. Anybody know what 5/8? Hi, Vicky. 5/8 of a yard is? What's the inches? I'll tell you. I'll just Google it real quick. Five eighths of a yard. inches. It's 20.88. So 21. Okay. All right. As long as we have enough. So we'll just go 22. We'll just cut off 22. All right. I do it like this because I just find it way easier to fold the fabric. So that's got to go with my socialites. Here we go. And I've got basically almost 2.5 yards here. So 1, 2, and almost a half, 3 inches short, and I already cut a piece off today, so we're good. We're good. All right, I'm glad this worked out for both quilts. I have a tendency to like just plain white for my backgrounds. Now they use all kinds of backgrounds that are kind of muted, but they got a pattern on them, very subtle patterns. But anyway, that worked out. Now I'm happy. Exact same fabric. Thank the Lord. All right, there's that. So I'm going to grab some scrappies. My scrap bin here. Let's grab these 2 pieces. Let's grab a pink and a purple. And really didn't need it that big, but okay. Okay. So it's really a good idea to start your fabric trace, but pretty sure you know that already, right? Hi, Kathy. Kathy Quilts and Crafts. How are you, Kathy? All right. So let me just clean up some of this mess so you guys can see. I'll put all this stuff back. And by the way, these are all, there's my, no, that belongs on this. These are all my fat quarters. Some of them I had to dig to get a total of 32 fat quarters. So I think I did pretty darn good at matching up these colors. So that is my colors for the granny chic. These are what I made my teapot quilt out of, this fabric. But I had to add different fabrics to it because I didn't have enough. It only came with 20 fat quarters. So I had to make up 11 fat quarters because you need a spare one for some reason. I don't know what it's for. And I'm waiting for the rest of my triangles on the row. Put this back in here. Put this back in here. And I'm going to put all this in a binder with sheet protector on it. Now we can have some room. Okay. Now, sometimes these sheets will come, all 4 of them will be all half square triangles. So I'm only going to make the half square triangles. So you want to make sure your fabric is bigger than the piece of paper, just by a little bit. And make sure you have right sides together, not like I have. See, right sides together. And then you want to pin this. Unfortunately, you have to pin it. You want to pin this paper down so it does not move or shift while you're sewing this. Now, when you do paper sewing, you want to set your stitch length to 1.5. The smaller the smaller the stitching, the easier this paper will tear off. I will show you. Actually, put these back because I don't be needing these. I don't leave my $100 scissors out in the open in case somebody in my family decides to use them for cutting paper. I'll cut their head off with them. So what you're going to do now is you're going to sew just on the dotted lines. Don't sew on the solid, sew on the dotted. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And my stitch length is 1.5. So it's tiny stitching. I'm really having a hard time seeing that line without a light. Sorry guys, I know this light's bright. So you sew up one side. I'm just going to go across. Oops. Go across to where I need to go. I'm on the outside of the fabric. I'm not on the paper or anywhere near my stitching. And then you want to follow this dotted line. So usually when you get their rolls, it's usually 4. So you would make an X. You would just sew an X, but a double line. So now we can take our pins out. All right. Now what you have to do, so it's all stitched. Now what you have to do is you need to cut on all these solid lines. Just cut around on the solid lines and cut straight in half. So use a ruler for that because I'm not good at just eyeballing that. I wouldn't spend all this time doing this if I could. I would. So I'm just going to take my ruler, line it up nicely, cut that one, and I'm going to trim it all the way around. Like this. You're trimming off all the paper on that solid line. And this is going to give you a perfect half square triangle size. What did it say? 1.5 inch finished. Throw that out. Now this part here, I don't need a ruler for that. So what you do is you take the paper, you fold it in half over your stitch line, and you just carefully tear it off like it was perforated. And it is perforated from your stitching. And then you just press open your beautiful, oh, you do have to trim dog ears, your beautiful half square triangle. And that is it. It's going to be like, I'm just going to do this. I forgot you do have to take off the dog ears. But other than that, you have a perfect, well, it's 2 inches by 2 inches, but it's exactly perfect all the way around. It's 2 inches by 2 inches. But finished, it'll be 1.5 by 1.5. There. So there's your half square triangle, and that's what you would do with all of these. You would just keep on going. keep on trotting. And just be very careful when tearing that you don't rip your stitching. And then this part here just peels away. And then you just make you just iron your half square triangles. Be careful though when you're ironing that you don't stretch your diagonal fabric. And then you would just punch off the dog ears. And there, those are perfect. No squaring up, no nothing. I don't mind to trim off the dog ears. That's fast and easy. It's trimming all the way around half square triangles, squaring them all up. That's what I don't like. I hate it. So tomorrow, I'm off still. I'm off until Tuesday because I'm off Monday. Tomorrow, I will be making which quilt block? Block number 3. So I wanted to show Sandy the second block is done. So there's block 2. There's block 1. This is my coriander Christmas. So I'll be making block 3 tomorrow. These are big blocks. So this is block 1 from Coriander Christmas. Oh no, that's block 2. Oh, welcome, Kathy. So this is block 2. Turned out beautiful. And this is block 1, 18.5 by 18.5 inch blocks. So there's that one. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. Yep. So tomorrow I'll be cutting. I've got it already starched and ready. Just got to iron it and cut it. All my pieces. This is very, very pretty. Yep. So that's tomorrow's job. And there we go. So I've been live for 3 hours and a half. I know, isn't that lime green pretty? It's even in the backing. That limey green color is in the backing. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's see what tomorrow's block will look like. No, that's month 7. I need the ones I've already, right here. I've already starched. I'm up to month 6. All of these ones are starched. Can you tell? They're just wrinkled right up. That's month 6. Tomorrow, I'll be making month 3. Oh, this one's pretty. So month 3 is that block there. That's month 3. So that's the one I'll be making tomorrow. And there's a bigger picture of it. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, I got done what I wanted to today. Super happy about that. Okay. Please. These are starched, ready to go. All right. I'm going to write down a number for the draw. I'm going to mail this to someone. I need my pen. I'm writing down a number between 1 and 50. Ooh. I'm going to write it down. And I'll tell you guys when to start. Here is the number. Written down. Okay, it's right there. Are you marked? On your mark. This here is the balm for your sewing machine. Believe me, you're going to love this. This will be your best friend. Between 1 and 50. On your mark. Get set. Get ready. And oops. Oh. It's right there. I know what the number is. Ha 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 ha. I'll let you know when there's a winner. Martha typed go to. She's so used to doing that. Go. Come on. Type, type, type. Oh, why, Lynn? Hi, Lynn. Yeah, that green makes the block pop. Is Martha the only one doing this? Oh, Lynn, it's only going to cost the price of one postal stamp. Don't worry about the shipping. It'll cost me $2. Go ahead and pitch in. If you have a sewing machine, you're going to love this if you win it. Steady Betty Bridge. Do not place over your feed dogs, it says. Okay, so Martha's the only one. And Lynn. Anyone else? There we go. Now we're seeing numbers. Keep going. Oh, wow. They're all coming at once. Nope, not yet. Nope. You better start typing, Debbie. Keep going. Is everybody in timeout? Nope. Not yet. Oh my God, you guys are dancing around it. Come on. No, 56 is too high, Debbie. 50 and under. 50 and under. Yep. Stay under 50. I'll give you an... Oh, Lynn Young. Lynn Young won. Congrats, Lynn. Lynn Young, you won. She won with 23. Lynn won. Congrats, Lynn. I will put this in an envelope and send it in the mail. It'll be super cheap. Okay, I got to get going here. I got to get off of my live stream. Where did I put that? Okay. Lynn, just inbox me your address again. I don't remember what it is, and I don't want to dig for it. So I'll be waiting for your address, okay? So congrats, Lynn. The one that said she wasn't going to join. Anyways, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye.